Hello and welcome to today's lecture. My name is Dr. Stephen Michael, and I will be your facilitator for this lecture today. And today we want to look at the significance of entrepreneurship in modern business. Now, while the title may suggest that we are looking for how significant it is to modern business, our perspective in reality is looking at how entrepreneurship contributes to the larger scheme of events. We will be answering two primary questions. Why is entrepreneurship so important today? And what roles does it play in the larger scheme of things? Now, why this is important is because it will guide your decision as you decide to go into entrepreneurship. You need to understand that you're not just doing yourself a favor, but you're also providing some kind of value to the ecosystem. And sometimes on a global scale, sometimes on a local scale, it really doesn't make so much difference. The most important thing is that we understand that by going into entrepreneurship, we are making the world a better place. That being said, we want to establish, or I would like to establish, that entrepreneurship plays a crucial role in the modern business landscape because it is contributing significantly to some of those things. One is economic growth. Excuse me. I personally believe that there can be no economic growth without entrepreneurship. If you look at some of the countries in the world with the strongest economy, part of what they do is that they create an enabling environment for entrepreneurs and entrepreneurship to thrive. So the idea is if you empower entrepreneurship, if you enable entrepreneurship, you begin to create more empowerment for your economic system, and that could lead to drastic economic growth positively. Also, look at innovation. Entrepreneurship drives innovation because people are trying to create a competitive edge for their business. Let's say, for instance, if there are hundreds of restaurants or service apartments in a particular location, when new people want to come in, they start asking themselves questions like, what can we do differently? How can we beat the competition? And how can we stand out from others? These sort of questions lead to innovation, and that innovation is driven by the desire to create something, and that is entrepreneurship. So, entrepreneurship also leads to innovation. And then we talk about job creation. When we start up entrepreneurship, of course, we create jobs. And when we create jobs, we create employment. When we create employment, of course, we empower people, we empower nations, we empower families, and all of that. So, entrepreneurship also leads to job creation. And job creation is a critical factor in every economy because people need jobs. And entrepreneurs are the ones that actually create jobs in different industries. And then finally, societal development. You can't have development in a society if people are not working and if there are no innovation and if there is no economic growth or an enabling environment. So entrepreneurship also leads to better creation of better societies, and that is really important that we acknowledge that. So the reasons highlighting the importance of entrepreneurship. One is innovation and creativity. Like I said earlier, entrepreneurs are the ones who are the forefront of innovation. Entrepreneurs are the ones who think of better ways to do things and better ways to introduce product and concepts and ideas. They are the ones who often think of how we can bring fresh ideas or approaches to solving existing problems. And when you look at that, you see that that also drives innovation. So if you want to have a strong innovation culture or innovative culture within a particular country, what you need to do is to enable entrepreneurs, is to encourage entrepreneurship. Because when entrepreneurs start going into the space, they start creating this magnificent innovation that would totally blow our minds away. Secondly, like I also mentioned earlier, job creation. According to the US Small Business Administration, small businesses often founded by entrepreneurs created 1.6 million net new jobs in 2019. And research from the Kaufman Foundation highlighted that new and young firms play a crucial role in job creation during periods of economic recovery. after the 2008 recession in the United States, for example, most job growth came from startups and young businesses. So while we sometimes might want to applaud the big ones, let's not forget the small businesses employing 3 to 50 persons, and and how much impact that could overall have on our economy. So startups and small businesses typically founded by entrepreneurs are major contributors to job creation. As these ventures grow, they also require a workforce, leading to increased employment opportunities and reduced unemployment rate in every country. And then I mentioned economic growth. And entrepreneurial activity stimulates economic growth by fostering competition, increasing productivity, and attracting investments. So entrepreneurship or entrepreneurial activities, of course, um, require some level of competition and productivity and investment, and all of these things contribute significantly to economic growth of every nation. So successful entrepreneurs often expand their businesses, and that contributes to the overall expansion of the economy. If you look at Nigeria, for instance, there's been this complaint that we consume more than we export. When we have great entrepreneurs who are creating a globally relevant value, and not just creating them, but also exporting this globally relevant value. To some degree, it helps to strengthen the naira. It helps to strengthen our currency. So entrepreneurship contributes significantly to economic growth. Let's say if someone creates a tourist center, a wonderful tourist center here in Nigeria, and people are flying from other parts of the world to come in. When they come in, they would need accommodation, they would spend money um, to create more employment. It will generate revenue both for the owners, and the owners are going to pay taxes, and all of that could overall help Nigeria to grow economically. I know such businesses are already existing, but I'm saying if we have more of it, they all contribute to the economy of the nation. Number four is adaptability and flexibility. So entrepreneurs are known for their ability to adapt to changing market conditions and their flexibility in responding to new challenges. This agility is crucial in the rapid evolving modern business landscape where market dynamics and consumer preferences can shift quickly. We all know this consumer preferences can shift very, very quickly, and the market dynamics is largely unpredictable. So, entrepreneurship encourages people to learn to adapt and to learn to be flexible, to learn to be open-minded and not be rigid. All right, and that is really good because it creates a healthier economy, a healthier people who are open-minded, are open to innovative ways of solving problems, and more importantly, flexible enough to make changes when there is need for such changes. And number five, wealth creation. Successful entrepreneurs can generate wealth not only for themselves, but also for their employees, investors, and the broader community at large. The creation of wealth through successful businesses can have a positive impact on the standard of living and prosperity of a society. Needless to say, needless to say, when we practice good entrepreneurship, we create wealth not just for ourselves, but also for our stakeholders, also for our employees, and of course, such wealth has a way of having positive impact on our immediate society. Okay, when we look at individuals like Jeff Bezos of Amazon, Mark Zuckerberg of Facebook, or we look at Elon Musk of Tesla, we see that these billionaires accumulated their wealth by founding and successfully growing their own companies. So if you invest yourself into growing your own company, into growing your own business, you will be able to enrich yourself and also enrich your employees and also enrich your stakeholders. And guess what? You'll be able to make much more positive impact on the society or community or the area that you find yourself. And number six is fostering competition. Entrepreneurial ventures introduce competition into markets, encouraging existing businesses to improve their products, services, and operations. This competition leads to increased efficiency and better value for customers. Now, think about this. If you were the only one who provides mechanical assistance or support in your country, do you think there'll be need for you to put so much effort into becoming better? The truth is, the presence and the possibility of a competition helps us to rethink our value proposition. And what happens when we know that there are other people in the space is that we prepare ourselves to do better. So what entrepreneurship does is that it fosters a culture of competition where people are constantly looking for better ways to do things because there are other people in the space who are competing for the same market. So businesses begin to think of how can we improve our products, how can we improve our services, how can we improve our operations, and all of these because they know that there are competitions. Right? And number seven, social impact. Number seven, social impact. Many entrepreneurs are driven by a desire to make a positive impact on society. Social entrepreneurship, which focuses on addressing social and environmental issues through innovative solutions, contributing to the well-being of communities and the planet. So again, entrepreneurship, there's a particular branch of entrepreneurship known as social entrepreneurship. And these individuals are often addressing social issues, often looking for better ways to improve the societies and communities at large. All right. So that also is good for it's good for the world, it's good for the communities because these guys are focused on improving lives, improving people, improving systems and everything else that makes us healthier, helps us live as better people and become better human beings. And number eight is global connectivity. The modern business landscape is interconnected globally. So entrepreneurs have the opportunity to leverage technology and reach new international markets more easily, promoting cross-cultural exchange and collaboration. So entrepreneurship also gives us what I would call global access. When we create solutions within our local communities and people from extended communities, extended parts of the world begin to find value in what we're offering and they start calling us and they start placing orders or they start wanting to do business with us, what do you think happens? We become connected. So someone in Kenya could buy something from someone in Ghana. Someone in Ghana could buy something from someone somewhere in Nairobi or somewhere in Nigeria. And now all of these are good because it is helping us to connect with each other. Entrepreneurship has bridged the gap. The fact that we have trades and we have to move from one place to the other, it has created a global market for all of us. And this is an exciting news. Now we can leverage technology and reach international markets. We can stay here and sell something to people that are in different parts of the world. And it's a beautiful feeling because we're able to solve problems for people outside of our immediate community. We're able to reach a global community that is large and that is outside of our immediate community, and that is a powerful thing. Diversity and inclusion. Entrepreneurship can provide opportunities for individuals from diverse backgrounds to enter the business world. This inclusivity can lead to a variety of perspectives, ideas, and solutions, enriching the overall entrepreneurial ecosystem. We come from different backgrounds, we come from different places. Entrepreneurship provide opportunities for us to work together, provide opportunity for us to partner, collaborate together to solve a particular common problem. And that is a good thing. And number 10, ecosystem development. Entrepreneurship fosters the development of ecosystems that support business growth. This includes network of mentors, investors, accelerators, and other support structures that create a conducive environment for startups and entrepreneurs to thrive. So when you look at it, if we want to bring development and support to the businesses around our community, then we will need to build networks. We need to have investors. We need to have accelerators and so many of such forms. And entrepreneurship is the reason why we're doing this. We're doing this because we've seen a crop of people who are willing to take the risk, who are willing to do what it takes to create value and to deliver that value to a global community. So entrepreneurship brings about ecosystem development. Entrepreneurship is a driving force behind economic development, innovation, and societal progress in modern business landscape. It is not only creates economic value, but also shapes the way businesses operate and contribute to the well-being of communities on local and global scale. So, as you launch out today in your journey to entrepreneurship, there are two things I want you to bear in mind. First, entrepreneurship is a good thing for the society. It brings about competition, innovation, and global connectivity. Do not forget that. And secondly, I want you to know that entrepreneurship is good. It's good for the people that you will be employing. The hundreds or thousands of people that you'll be employing would have family members who would rely on them for them to be able to go to school, to feed, to have a roof over their head. So every time that you find yourself in a position of entrepreneurship, you should feel privileged. You should feel like this is a divine calling. This is an opportunity for you to not only solve people's problem, but possibly create wealth for yourself, for your employees, and for your stakeholders. When we consider all of that, we will be truly grateful. We will be truly grateful. Thank you so much for joining me, and I hope you enjoy the lectures.